Hello and greetings, dear viewers. Today I have a poem about the great Garry Kasparov and his beloved Grunfeld defense. Whenever we want to consider few of the greatest opening proponents in the history of chess, we usually come across certain players well associated with certain openings. For example, if you're talking about Nadorf, it's Bobby Fischer, and if you're talking about Nadorf again, then Garry Kasparov is easily in the discussion, probably one of the greatest Nadorf players. The other opening that Garry Kasparov played extensively and was hugely successful was the Grunfeld defense. Now, this is a game that I've taken. This is a poem that I've written about a game that was played way back. It was in the 1974 school championships. What is the game all about, and what are the important things that you need to know? First, let us go through the points. This was the game played between Garry Kasparov and Victor Gazarin in 1974 school team championships. Now, the next thing that you need to know is that the idea of fianchettoing the light squared bishop in Grunfeld is actually quite rare, popularized by Vassily Smyslov and Simugin. There was another player named Simugin. Kasparov felt that it was a good idea, and he tried to do that. And the next thing is Garry Kasparov, even after writing about this game after many years, still remembers Petrosian and says that there was an exchange sacrifice in the style of Petrosian. And a second thing, the last important point is that Garry Kasparov extensively used Grunfeld defense, as I've told, and one of the greatest proponents, of course. And he says about the game that he called this his sole junior experience of playing the Grunfeld defense. So junior experience, this was the first time more or less that he employed the Grunfeld defense. So that is also quite interesting. Now I want to take you through some key moments of the game. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the Grunfeld defense played as black by Kasparov. Here Kasparov, instead of playing the common c5, plays b6, fianchettoing the light squared bishop. Idea by Smyslov and most importantly Simugin. The next important point that I would like to take you through is the exchange sacrifice that I mentioned. It was inspired in a way by Tigran Petrosian. Kasparov, instead of moving his rook which is attacked on d8, he actually plays a6 here, and after bishop takes d8, Kasparov calmly plays rook takes d8 and the bishop escapes. What is the idea? The idea is that later on Kasparov is able to transfer this particular knight which is there on a5 to d5, and in a way play bishop h6 and exploit the weak square on e3, and he does it quite fantastically. I'm going to be linking the game in case you are interested to check it out. Now let us get into the poem then. The year was 1974. In Baku, chess was in galore. The school championship, which was vibrant, had no dearth of talent. Gazarin, the student of Shakarov, was to face Garry Kasparov. The plan to Fianchetto the light squared bishop, which in Grunfeld is a rare setup, was inspired by Vassily Smyslov, who thought it was a precise move. The exchange sacrifice to gain the bishop pair, which entailed some danger, led to a domination of white squares, which Garry capitalized with flair. The Grunfeld defense that Garry used served him for a long time, a companion in his prime. The sharp play that resulted suited his aggression, aiding in his meteoric ascension. I hope you like the poem. As I've already mentioned, the link to the game is in the description and the entire poem as well. Thank you very much for your time.